Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, hi, my name is Destiny, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below to see more videos from myself. Alrighty guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys not showing you guys, but talking about my 6-month lock update. So I don't know, if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, especially the most recent one where I explained that I had micro locks, and I took them out and it did interlocks, and then I took those out and did braid locks, which are these. And the explanation as to why I did that, go check that video out before you watch this one. Or you can watch this one, doesn't really matter. But I've had these braid locks in for 6 months, and this is what it's looking like so far. So just a little bit of background of my hair. I started off with braids. The reason why, because twists just never really stuck with my hair. Like they would always, when I did my micro locks, it always loosened out. It was just super frizzy. My hair texture just was not having it. So, and coils, it was just absolutely not. There was no way I could survive with coils in Mexico. Absolutely not. So braids were the next best thing. So yeah, that's why I started to do, I decided to start my 3rd set with braids. The only con that I had with starting my hair with braids was that I knew it was gonna take longer to lock, like the process. I did my research and I saw that it does take longer to lock, and I'm just like, I mean, I know it's a process and you have to trust the process, but like I'm very impatient. And yeah, but that was like pretty much the only option. Another reason why I decided to do braids, or not decided to do braids, but I decided to restart my journey, was that my micro locks were like 370 something, and I knew I had to maintain my hair myself, and I wanted them to be bigger. So I don't know how much I have here. I'll probably do a lock count in a future video. But I knew I wanted them to be bigger, and they are much bigger than my micro locks, so I'm super happy for that. So yeah, a little bit about my hair. I have experienced a lot of frizz. The frizz is out of this world. Right now it's a little bit tamed because I did a retie like 2 weeks ago. So it's a little bit tamed, but like, oh my god, the frizz is out of this world. And I realized that my new growth grows outside of my locks, so that's why I get a lot of frizz, especially at the roots, and it just looks like a hot mess when I don't lock it or interlock it for like a month or two. So I did realize that some of my hair has already started to lock in 6 months. I don't know if you can see, but like this one has started to lock a bit. Mostly the back of my hair has started to lock. The front of my hair a little bit looks locked, but like not really. My braids have gotten thicker, like it started to puff up more, so they kind of look like twists. To be honest, some of the ends, so like some of my ends were really thin from my first set, because when I did micro locks, I kind of did like the what's the crochet method to lock it faster, and it actually thinned out the ends of my hair. So the ends that were thin, I loosened them and did really light braids, so they kind of mimic twists. So if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, like did she twist her hair? They're not twists, they're just really loose braids, and as time has gone on, they look like twists, but they're braids. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, so I've experienced a lot of like the back, like I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I can see if you can see it, but like the back few rows feel locked and look locked. I do swim a lot, I sweat a lot, so I feel like as time goes on even more, like the pattern, I feel like the pattern this time will fade faster than it did with micro locks. So I'm excited for that. What else about my hair? I freaking love it. Like I have like no complaints, to be honest. It's still full. It's still very much giving. I just love it. The only thing, another thing that I'm like about is like the shrinkage is so real. So like look at the difference. I can't wait for it to just hang like this to show like its true length kind of thing. Like look at the difference between this end's hair and like the length of this. It's a huge difference. So I really just can't wait for it to like hang on its own, and I can't wait for like the ends to bud. So I have like all my ends are curly still, they're very much loose. There's like a little bit of budding going on in this one and like a few in the back, but like it's nothing noticeable. My ends are very much so open, if that's the word to describe it. And what else is there an update? So what I use for my hairs is pretty much the same thing as I did with Microlocs. I use water. I use not rose water, just literally plain water. I add a little bit of tea tree oil here and there. And I also use oils. So I use an oil mixture of castor oil, olive oil, and I think that's it, to be honest. Castor oil and olive oil so far. What else? I tie down my hair not every night. I'm guilty of that. Not every night, but most nights I tie it down. Morning routine, I just get up and go. How I love it. Okay, so another update is that I found a loctician in Playa. I'm so happy. I searched high and low. I searched high and low. The lady that did my hair in the previous video, she does reties and stuff, but I'm like, I'm never going back to her. Like, I absolutely refuse. So I was looking high and low for a loctician, and I finally found one, and she's amazing. The price is good. Her vibes are great, and I'm so happy. So I go to her every other month. So like for instance, in the month of May, she did my retie. So for the month of June, I'm gonna do it, and then July, I'm gonna go back to her. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I finally found someone that could do my hair for the days I don't want to do it, or for like the month that I don't want to do it. And just so she helps me like neaten up my parts and stuff. So I'm really grateful for that. Oh, another thing that drives me absolutely bonkers are my edges. So like right now, I don't know if it's giving, like this is the best I could do. I can't do my edges for the life of me. They just don't cooperate. And the heat, like the way it's hot, is just, the two don't go. And my edges are just like, and there's like no products here that are, I don't know, that are like working with my hair, unfortunately. So I have to make do with what I have. So I use Gorilla. What I was gonna say granola. I use Gorilla Snot Glue, I don't know, for my edges. And I mean, this is the best I can do, but because my hair grows outside of my locks, it's just so much. Like I feel like this is like, these aren't baby hairs. These are too long for baby hairs. Like look at this, it's just too long. But then I can't, because they're too short to crochet or like interlock it back. My loctician does it all the time. She is great for getting them in, but for me personally, like maintaining it on my own, for the life of me, I can't get them to like go back in the locks. Like I just have to like just slick them down, even if it looks like too hectic. Like it just is what it is. And unfortunately, I just like, I haven't mastered how to like make it look decent. So yeah, it's either have my edges like super curly and puffy, or I like slick it like this. So I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing much I could do about it. But yeah, I think that is all for the updates. If you have any other further questions or concerns, let me know in the comments down below. And I'm gonna do a little 360 of my hair, or like an up close of what it looks like. So, I just dropped my cookie. So yeah, this is what my hair looks like. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comment down below. Let me know what's your vibe, what you think of my new locks, what do you want to see in future videos, and hopefully I will try my very, very, very best to do it. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye lovelies! Mwah.